All right, welcome to Cafe Chronicles.
Glad to be here.
Tonight we have Queen of the Blues, Thornetta Davis.
Hello, Ted.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it's been a while since we've sat down and talked to each other.
I know. Actually, it's the first time in this kind of capacity.
Yeah.
Which is a cool thing.
Yeah. That's fun. Because we go way back. Yeah. We're talking music menu days.
I know. You used to come down there and watch us. And,
Yeah.
Nah. And now look at you.
Yeah.
Talk show host.
I know.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
I'm trying. But this is a lot of fun doing this,
Awesome.
And I get to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been busy. You were just telling me that you're.
I've been going overseas a lot. That's a couple of weeks ago actually. I just got back from Italy. I'm doing a small tour, but I'm going back in July to do a bigger tour. I'll be over there for about 15 days, and in May I'm going to the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing at Jersey Isle Blues Festival, and also I'm doing a famous jazz club, Ronnie Scott's.
That's
Been
fantastic.
looking forward to doing those. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. And you're taking your band with you?
Actually, there's a band over there. When they can't afford to bring the whole band, they just bring you.
Oh, really?
But also in the UK, I just found out that my guitar player's vacationing right where I am, so he's going to be playing with me on one of the shows.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Carlton, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, but my husband also, James Anderson.
Yeah.
We call him Jam a lot. He's going to be playing with me.
Jam a
too.
lot.
Yeah. He's my jam a lot.
Yeah. So now you're coming to the cafe April 13th.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You're doing
Bessie
Bessie
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another Sky Covington production.
Yeah.
When Sky started this whole thing with her Billie Holiday, and then she started bringing other jazz female artists in, and I went up to her show. I said, I gotta go in here and tell her, look, you need Bessie. She said, I've been thinking about asking you. I said, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing that with her for a while. I always been playing Bessie Smith songs in my shows, but I enjoy doing the whole persona with the clothes and everything.
Yeah, you get to play the role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's got to be fun.
It is. It is fun.
To not only sing the song, but to take on that spirit, right?
Yeah, I feel like when I'm doing it, I'm not really playing Bessie, but the songs bring that out of me, what I'm doing,
Yeah.
I think it's more of the persona than me imitating her, because I can't do Bessie,
Yeah.
But I do enjoy doing the songs, and you can feel the attitude in the lyrics. So, yeah, when I'm performing those
Yeah.
songs, it just comes out of me.
Now, I mentioned this before in another podcast that there's a fine line between like imitating and like mimicking a performer and then paying tribute to them.
Right,
Because
right.
I think when you mimic them and like impersonate, you kind of come
Yeah.
off as
And I really
goofy.
I can't impersonate.
Yeah. So I don't think that's
Yeah, right. I
I
don't
think what
know.
you do is fantastic because it's you like interpreting
Thank you.
kind of, right?
Yeah, and like I said, it's the attitude. I sometimes used to think way before doing this show with Sky that somehow I might be in reincarnation of that situation. Not too far into it because she lived a tragic life, but I feel what she went through as a woman trying to get her music heard and perform and make a living at it,
Yeah.
in this business. So, yeah, it's hard times.
Yeah. Watching you do that though, it stops me in my tracks. I start holding my breath and it takes my breath away.
Yeah, I mean, I've been through a lot of the stuff she sings about,
Yeah.
so, hey, I feel every note, every word.
Yeah. You've been how long have you been singing?
I almost 40 years now.
Yeah.
When I started singing the blues in the city of Detroit, 87 with the Chisel Brothers.
Oh, the Chisel Brothers.
So I'm coming up on my 40th year next year.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And it went by so fast.
I know.
But I tell my husband, hey, I'm in a young person's business. My knees feel it. But hey, as long as I can sing and God keep me moving, I'm gonna keep on doing it.
Yeah, yeah. And so, how did you get the title Queen of the Blues?
Well,
How did that come about?
well, Alberta Adams was one of my
Sure.
mentors. She's like the queen of the blues in Detroit. And I performed with her a lot of years. A lot of the sisters in the city of Detroit who sung the blues, were sort of mentored by her. And when she passed away, it was her family, the Blues Society, and Blues Society members all decided that they wanted me to carry that torch. Um, they asked me the year that she passed away. I told them no. And then the next year came and they said, well, look, we really want you
Yeah.
to be our queen. I said, well, I accept. And so they gave me, what do they call it? A coronation.
Oh, yeah.
And they got a lot of the blues sisters in the city of Detroit to come and perform. And the city and the state came and gave me proclamations. And so they made me
Wow.
official Detroit's
That's
queen of the
fantastic.
blues.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the family, her son, put the crown on my head along with some Blues Society members.
So you have an actual crown.
I have an actual crown.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And that was
Now,
in 2015.
Yeah, I remember her, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I don't know why. It's about the Attic. Remember the Attic?
Mhm.
That bar.
Yeah.
She played that. She had a standing.
I'm not sure if she did. Maybe back in the day, because
Yeah.
at that time I wasn't really going to the Attic
Okay.
a lot. But I do remember the Butler Twins played there, and they were well-known blues act. I would go see Alberta Adams on the East Side. She had a running gig
Okay.
over there, and when I first saw her, I was amazed
Yeah.
because she was still stooping down low and getting back up. I was like, wow, you see that lady? Being two in the morning, and a little after-hour joint,
Yeah.
and she's still singing the blues. And she was in her 80s then, I'm sure,
Yeah.
but she still had it going on. And I just loved her. Yeah.
That's great. So you've won multiple awards too, right?
Yeah, I think by now over 30
Wow.
Detroit Music Awards. And I just got my second International Blues Music Award this year. No, 2025. But I'm nominated for another one this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. You have to stay consistent. You got to be persistent.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people think of blues when they hear about Detroit. And so when I come along and go, well, blues, we think of Motown or R&B or jazz, but blues? And I said, yeah, we got the blues in Detroit.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, a lot of blues artists came from here too. They just didn't make it to Chicago.
Well, you heard of John Lee Hooker, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of other ones stuck around. The blues lives in Detroit too, But yeah, so when I'm out there, I'm representing my city. And when you say Detroit's Queen of the Blues, they know that I'm representing my city. Are you from Detroit? Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Represent the D.
That's right.
Now, do you ever sing anything else besides the
I do a
blues?
lot of stuff in my show.
Yeah.
I got rock. I got Allman Brothers are my stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of my original tunes, like when I did Sunday Morning Music, that was a rock album. So I got a mixture of everything. Detroit is known for a mixture. Rock, blues, funk, gospel, jazz. That's what Detroit is about. We do it all here, right? And so we're influenced by everything. And I can't help, that's when I say I represent.
Yeah.
I went on my shows, I have blues, but you'll be shocked when you hear me do some rock up in there. Or, did she just do some jazz? Yeah, that's what we do. So, yeah.
Because you sang with a lot of rock. Then you just...
Oh, the Big Chief. They were a
Okay,
major alternative rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they actually produced the album Sunday Morning Music.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about that on this podcast,
Yeah.
about like how Detroit has so many different genre, techno and jazz, and there's just...
The influence is strong.
Yeah.
And, we do get the respect of people knowing how badass Detroit is musically. But like I said, we don't get that homegrown American music, you always want to label Motown to us.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, this girl sings blues. I can't go down to Memphis and get that same thing about the blues that they get in Chicago or even California. They get more respect out in California with the blues than we get here, But that's okay, as long
Yeah.
as you keep it moving, let them know what's up. You got to earn that respect,
Yeah.
And it took me a while when I did my album, Honest Woman, and they nominated me for the songs and said how good it was, and it took some years. I'm still using that album like it's brand new. That's my latest album. I
Yeah.
said that's my
It's a
latest
great
album. And
what year did it come out?
16. It's
Okay.
going to be a 10-year anniversary, and I'm going to re-release it
Yeah.
Yeah.
on vinyl.
Yeah.
So
You should do an extended. Do you have like
I got
outtakes
some songs.
yeah.
I got some. Well, that's a good idea. I'll take.
That's always fun.
Some bonus
I
tracks.
love listening to outtakes.
I don't know if I got any though. I don't think I have any.
You yelling at the engineer or something?
No.
You know?
I don't
That
have
would be
none of
fun.
that. That would have been cool. I don't have any of that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so 10 years. Are you really going to re-release it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on. I think I'm gonna put
Okay.
it on vinyl. That would be beautiful.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's great. Yeah, you did the release here at
I
Music
sure
Hall.
did.
Wow.
Yeah,
a
beautiful
great
ladies.
night.
On my song "Sister Friend Indeed," I got my girlfriends up
Yeah,
to sing with me like they did on the album. Yeah.
that's great. So on Monday, what can we expect on the Bessie Smith
Ooh, I
tribute?
would love for everybody to come dressed like it's in the 1920s. And also, you'll expect to hear some songs of Bessie Smith that are favorites of mine. She talks about her no good man and having a good time. And I might even throw in one of her influences, Ma Rainey, a song by her and Alberta Hunter, who did a lot of writing for her. So yeah, I'll mix it in a little bit because it's an influence thing. She was influenced by Ma Rainey, and Alberta wrote some songs for her, and she influenced me. And I think I might even throw one of mine in there. Just come to have fun.
Yeah. So what's you said she lived like a raucous lifestyle,
Oh
right?
yeah, you got to see the movie about her. She drank a lot.
Yeah.
She loved women and men. She didn't mind letting everybody know she had a party. She cracked a couple of people upside the head with some bottles, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you better not steal from her, And then she passed away in a car accident.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was I don't know if it's true or not, but the tale says that when they tried to take her to a hospital that she was closer to the white hospital, but they wouldn't accept her.
Oh.
And so she ended up dying, I guess, on the way to the black hospital.
How old was she?
Oh, I don't know. She wasn't old. I think in her 40s.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
That's how it goes.
I'm trying to think of the song that you do of hers. And
See, well, my favorite is Electric Chair.
Yeah.
Nobody knows you when you're down and out. There's so many good ones.
Is that her too?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll think about it when we're done, of course. So one thing we do here during the podcast, there's one thing we do every podcast. I ask the guests if you can just off the top of your head think of a memory that just pops in your head of something that's happened to you in the cafe. Just like a memorable moment that just kind of like pops in your head. Either you've seen a show, you're performing, something just kind of pops in your head.
Weird interaction from someone.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, Well, I can't say anything, but the best thing is being up there with all the girls in Sky's production.
Yeah.
When we all together.
You talking about Satin Doll?
Yeah, I love performing with the Satin Dolls.
Yeah.
It's a feeling when we're all together down in the dressing room,
Oh, yeah.
putting our makeup on, and I really enjoyed that camaraderie with other girls. It's we haven't had a chance to do it in a while, At least I haven't had a chance to be with them, but
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
That does seem like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll go back there, every once in a while. I'll have to talk to somebody, and you guys are getting ready, and you're laughing.
Because we don't see each other that often.
Yeah.
But when
Oh,
we're
that's
working
true, yeah.
together, it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's how many people normally?
Oh my goodness!
There's-
And I don't know. At one time, I think she might even had like 8 or I don't know. At one time.
Yeah, one time it
but then
was
she
pushing.
had to narrow it down to just 4 or
Yeah.
5 at a time.
Because it was getting late. I know for a while, like the
Yeah.
bartenders are kind of like,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but what a show! Yeah,
it is.
it's really good.
And I like the fact that she's doing something every Monday now
Yeah,
with the guys also,
yeah.
and bringing not just the blues. She has some rock up in here, or she has some R&B up in here.
Yeah, she's
Different
doing
tributes to different
doing
artists.
Prince.
Yeah, I think
Prince.
she's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's got Incognito coming up.
Okay,
Yeah, in
that's
May.
wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah, she even tried some house
Oh really?
Did she
last
really?
year.
Oh, that's sweet.
That was interesting.
And that's
I forget
all
what
Detroit
who the group
artists
was,
doing their thing. That's beautiful.
but yeah.
And I like the fact that the music hall allows that to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say that because we're called Aretha's Jazz Cafe, but I book everything really.
Yeah, you do.
Because
Yeah.
it's I don't know, it's
It's
well,
Detroit.
like you say,
it's the
it's
Detroit,
Detroit.
thing to do.
yeah, it's not because I book rock, poetry, sometimes country, a little bit of hip hop. I mean, I book Slum Village,
Okay.
So,
Wow.
yeah,
Do
so-
that again.
Right, I know. That
And let
was-
me know.
and I hate to miss it. I was so
Yeah.
upset.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I ended up in the hospital, but
You're good now.
I'm good now. But I heard it was fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, but we've had puppet show. We had a puppet show every month for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had plays, all kinds of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Even some EDM shows every now and then.
Yeah, some EDM.
Down there in that little cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
There's one on May 2nd.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
he's a DJ. Justin,
Yeah, oh, no.
DJ
All right.
park attendant.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
He's got a show May 2nd.
Okay.
Decent Collective. He's trying to sneak in a plug.
That's all right. Do that. May 2nd, be here. EDM.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it EDM or is it's called something else?
It's like EDM, it's like dubstep, some house music,
Okay.
and just a whole bunch of mixes of genres in the electronic world. So,
All right.
So that's another thing, Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Very much so.
You ever done any of that?
I've got some stuff out there back in the day, in the early 90s.
I have a memory of that. You doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
What is his name? Scott Groove.
yeah.
I'm on some of his stuff. Yeah, I like doing house music too.
Yeah.
And actually, I did a couple of remixes of my songs on Honest Woman. So Set Me Free. There's a young woman out in England. Gosh, I can't. What's her name? Sophie Lloyd. She's from England. She did a remix on Feels Like Religion. And another guy named Kill Cassette. He was living in England. Now he's living, I don't know, it's France or Germany now. But he did a remix on 2 of my songs on the album Honest Woman. So you can pull those up on Spotify.
That's great. You should put those on the re-release.
hey.
Great idea. Especially since it's going to be on
vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, like a house plate.
Come
for
on
sure.
now.
And then he can spin it when he plays.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should be getting paid for this.
Hey, I should be getting paid for this. They out there. I don't know how to get paid for it, but soon come. Yeah.
You got any shows coming up?
Yes, I do. I'm going to be, like I said, we come down here the 13th. We're going to be here doing Bessie Smith, and then I have here in this got some stuff coming up this summer.
Yeah.
It's going to be on my website.
Okay.
Because I'm doing like I said, a lot of stuff out of the country
All right.
this year. I'm going to England and Italy and Switzerland and Yeah.
Okay. What's your website?
UK. ThornettaDavis.com.
Okay. Perfect.
Go to
Easy enough.
shows.
Yeah.
And then I post everything on Facebook every day too. So
Okay. I know. I see.
yeah.
That's great. What's who's in the band on the 13th?
We got Carlton Washington on guitar, Philip Hale on keys, Dave Marcaccio on drums, Joe Veloz on bass, and Jonathan Douglas on trumpet. Yep.
It's a hell of a band.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna rock it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Be there.
Well, thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome, and thank you.
It's
for
so nice
having
to see
me.
you again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Sky's downstairs tonight, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
So
doing her
I'm
Billie
going
Holiday.
downstairs tonight.
She's doing her Billie Holiday
All
thing.
right, to see Sky.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Come back anytime.
All right, thank you. I will.
You're always welcome
Just
here.
let me know.
All right. Thornetta Davis. Thank you very much.
Thank you, honey.
All right.
Nice.